girlies, it's Lex and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. I am on my way just back up to talk to the ghouls to let them know that I got rid of the Nightkin for them, and sadly I had to kill the Nightkin. That was nice because I killed his friends because they tried to kill me first. So, poo on you, Nightkins. Okay. So, let's find dude. I forget his name. Josh, maybe? I don't know.
Hey.
Hi. Jason.
Is the way clear?
It is.
Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer. There is much to be done.
Awesome. Okay, so... See how I'm just, like, moving? Yeah, that's my controller being a piece of shit. I don't know why it's doing that, guys. I don't fucking know why, and it's making me mad. So, I sit here and I record these, like, I record multiple episodes, per sit down, right? So, really? I'm not doing that. I can't play with the keyboard. And my my controller is plugged into my computer because it's a wired controller. It's not a wireless controller. So, do you think I should I go back to freaking Good Springs and get rid of some of the stuff I have? Because there was so much scrap and there was so much stuff down in that basement. But that'll take so long to, like, go back and forth. And see, I don't know if they, like, have something cool they want to give me, but this is so far from everything else. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would take me a while to go all the way back through this building. I'm just gonna go down. Just gonna go down and see what's up. So I'm pretty sure I need to go back to that room where in the last episode I hit that boot in and it had those special set of stairs come up. Yeah. Hello, Antler. I'm, like, really bummed I had to kill that dude, Davidson. I liked him. I didn't want to kill him, but I don't know how. I guess I could have put on a stealth boy and just kind of, like, snuck around his guys, but I'd rather kill them. See all this scrap? Like, there's so much shit down here. Oh, is this the way I'm supposed to be going? Oh, also, I don't want to have my, I want the 10mm again. There's so much stuff down here. I just wish I could see it. Like, see how nice and lit up and bright this room is? I guess I could turn the brightness up, but then I feel like that's, like, cheating, because then the game is much brighter than it's supposed to be. I don't know. I don't really have problems in, what's in here? A lot of nothing. Oh, no, there's a, like... Okay. So this was the one where you were, like, breaking stuff down. Break down scrap metal to lead. So that would be to make bullets. But I have all these casings that I don't know what I'm supposed to do with. And empty fuel tanks and stuff. Whatever. I'm surprised I'm not picking up a ton of radiation down here. Oh, workbench. Recycle flamer fuel. Let's do that. Because this gives us... That turns those, like, empty things into actual things. Oh, what do I need to make a doctor's bag? Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, well, we did a little bit of crafty crafts here. Okay. Oh my god, a spacesuit. I want a spacesuit. Oh, I'm overweight. Big fucking surprise. Okay. I should have gone back. We probably have some stuff in aid I can get rid of. Or maybe not, because I've not really been picking up food. Okay, so junk food I can get rid of. Human flesh, ew. I want to keep that. Grilled mantis we can get rid of. Get rid of dirty water, I don't care. Is it gonna let me? Alright, I cannot pick up anything else.
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the great journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components.
Okay.
If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing.
Okay.
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Aww.
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us, to ensure the success of the great journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the great journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. Your redeemers both.
Oh, okay then.
Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that were Chris to accompany us, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. The radioactivity of the far beyond is much stronger.
That makes sense.
Chris shall be declared the saint of the great journey before we depart. I hope this will ease his sadness. We wish to escape the barbarity of the wasteland. Especially, the Creator has promised to my fleet preparations for the great... Yes, the rockets will convey us to our promised land in the far beyond.
I feel like this is gonna go really
Vision
badly.
upon vision. I understand your concerns, friend, and I thank you for voicing them. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Okay, so now I need to talk to Chris, who is conveniently right behind me.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the great journey.
Yes, you are. Okay. What do you do?
I'm the flock's resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Of course, my skills aren't much use unless I have the right materials. That's where you come in.
Okay.
When I joined the flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs, not do them myself.
Okay.
It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. From up here.
Perfect.
Obviously. I was skeptical at first.
Alright, so how can I help?
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent, and a set of thrust control modules.
Okay.
The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them. All right. Anything else? REPCON has been ransacked so many times by scavengers, it's hard to know where the components might turn up. Jason has mentioned some industrial ruins to the east that are supposed to be highly radioactive. Ah. Very...
Okay, so it looks like I can only have one task at a time. Hello, controller. I would really love if you like wouldn't fucking do that every 2 fucking seconds. Thank you. So it looks like I can only do one task for him at a time. So I can find the fuel or I can find the firing component. So I guess we'll do the fuel first. And it looks like we have to leave the site both times to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the site here. And I'm gonna go back to Good Springs and drop off some of the stuff I have. Oh, thank God, there's a new little doodad for me to leave. And drop off some of the stuff I have so that I'm not constantly overweight, because that's really frustrating. Okay, so I have to remember where this is. Should we set a, can I set a doodad? Is that still a thing you can do? Yeah, there we go. So that'll help me remember where we are. All right, so I'm just gonna fast travel to Good Springs real quick, get rid of some of my stuff, and I will be back in a moment. All right, guys, I'm back. I went to Good Springs to drop off some of my stuff and sell some chems and just some random junk that I didn't need anymore. And then I fast traveled to Novak because that looked like the closest point for us to be able to get whatever we are getting, which I already forget. We're getting the fuel for the rockets is what we are getting. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna go really poorly. I don't want it to. Like, I'd really like for these little ghouls to just be able to go into space and be little ghouls in space, because I think that's super cute. But I don't know, I just feel like it's not gonna go well for them and they're gonna explode. Like maybe Chris is I keep fucking doing that. Maybe Chris is pissed off that they're not letting him go with them, or I don't know. Poor little mole ratties. I love mole rats. If you guys have or have not been on my Instagram, I'm sure you've heard me talk about it. I got 2 rats, and I shot you in the cooter. One of them is hairless. One of them's a little naked one. So I've been calling her my little mole ratty, but her actual name is Daisy, and Daisy was named Daisy because she is naked. Oh, cool, Mr. Radical's journal. Neato. Let's see what that is. Anyway, Daisy is Daisy because since she is hairless, we wanted to name her after something else that was hairless. So she is named after Daisy the Ghoul in Fallout 4. Alright, day 1. Love the suit, can scavenge anywhere now. Screw the rads. I hereby christen myself Mr. Radical. Get it? Ha! Day 4. Suit passed first test with flying yellow colors. Overnight visit to Yucca Mountain didn't go too deep because something big moving around further down the tunnel. Rad level high, even where I was, and I didn't feel a tickle. Go, rad suit, go. Day 5. Vomited all morning. Didn't splash on suit or I'd be pissed. Must be something I ate. Day 9. Exciting. Ran across the old woman's scrapyard. Bought glowing container for measly 50 claps. Heading for Clark Field to prove suit at higher rad levels. If it holds up, I'm going to pop this jar of goop open and pour it all over me. I bet I could swim in this stuff if I had enough of it. Oh, yeah. What an idiot. Alright, so I guess, is that all we needed for this part? Yeah, looks like that's all we needed for this part, so I'm gonna go back to the RepCon site then. Hope you guys are having a fantabulous day. I don't have a whole lot going on. Just recording. I'm off work the next couple of days, so that is exciting. Alright, oh there it is. Okay, so that was easier to find then I thought. I'm happy I put that little marker though, because if I didn't, I would be like wandering around forever trying to find that. Alright, so we'll give the fuel to Chris, and then we need to get the other thing.
Have you found the components we discussed?
I did. Oh, come on, controller. Fuck off. Oh, I found an entire container.
Yes, that's the stuff. And the container's shielding must be intact or you'd be dead by now.
Oh, wonderful.
Now all I need is the thrust control modules. Scavengers wouldn't know the value of the modules just by looking at them. If you know any junk dealers in the area,
I'd start looking there. All right. I don't know how long this episode is. We didn't really do a whole lot. I don't want to necessarily have this be one of those boring episodes, but I don't want it to be a 4,000 minute long one either. You know what? This is really close to Novak, so I'll go ahead and leave this part in here as well. I don't want the episodes to be really short and boring, but like sometimes quests are shorter and more boring and not a whole lot happens with them, but I don't like when the episodes are 40-45 minutes long. It's too long. Like, I like them to only be between like 20, 25, 30 minutes, but sometimes that doesn't happen. You know, sometimes they end up being a little bit longer than you want just because, what the hell did that say? Door to No Barks Shack. I don't know who that is. I didn't talk to a lot of people in Novak. Oh, I wonder if this is the junkyard where the dude got the suit then and got the stuff, because this is really close to where he was. A puppy. Hello, puppy. Oh, there's two puppies. Two little dog meats. Hello, baby. Who are you? Basora. Camillo. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Do I need to go in the house? Yeah, I think I need to go in here. Who are you? Ray. Oh, Old Lady Gibson, you have so many dogs and I love you already.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too.
Oh, I like you.
You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors. Sometimes it seems like I spent the better portion of my youth in that old wreck of a building. Me and my hubby, may the man rest in peace, used to scavenge there. If it weren't bolted down, you can bet we took it and sold it. A lot of the scrap you see around here is from RepCon, even my favorite chair. The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since. Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest.
You don't look very old,
I don't
though.
mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed.
All right.
As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive. Oh, you're charming.
I'm just gonna fail these speech
Oh, I don't-
attempts. I have the money, so
Pleasure doing business with you.
that's one of the perks of that I don't really use chems at all is that I always have money because I sell them. All right, so I am gonna end this episode here, and hopefully you guys don't get mad at me for being maybe longer and boring or shorter and boring. I don't know, but I know that we're gonna give this stuff to Chris, and then the next thing, the rocket's gonna go off. So I'd rather save that for its own episode and have that be something nice and fun and exciting at the beginning. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody is having a fantastic rest of your day. As always, please feel free to leave me suggestions in the comments below for any videos you'd like to see, games you'd like to see, questions that you have for me, comments that you want to leave, because I love to read them. And I will see everybody in the next video.